right, special guest in the house, everybody. You guys know this man. Most of you probably, not most, but a lot of you probably know him. And then you went to my channel. One of the GOATs in the photo booth rental business, Rex. Rex, man, good to see you. We've been hanging out. We were just live on TikTok. So if you're watching this at a later time, just remember this was recorded live. 360 photo booth business, Rex. I know we talked about it. You're noticing a trend. We're not saying it's dying, but I always like to say if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. But you, what is your take?
What do I think? Yeah, it's no surprise, and it's no lie, no cap. I guess they like to say is that the trend for 360 bookings have dwindled since the peak, which I would say was like 2020 or 21, whichever year that Cardi B had her birthday party in Vegas with the 360. That's when it really took off, and it was at its height during the pandemic, believe it or not, and a little bit after. But now that a lot more people have had it and they've seen it, there's a lot less bookings for it. Because it's ran its course. Is it going to disappear? No, we still get 360 bookings, just like you still get 360 bookings. You're still selling 360 platforms on Photo Booth 101, and people are still buying them. There are other companies that have just started. Like, these are well-established companies that just started selling the 360. So the 360 is not going to go away. Just like we thought the arcade photo booths were gonna go away. No, they're making a comeback now, and I know because I've had people call me and say, "Hey, do you have the arcade booth? Hey, do you have the arcade booth?"
When you say arcade booth, you mean like the traditional box booth you'd see at the shopping malls?
That you see in an arcade. You go in and you put $2 in.
Yeah.
Or now it's a swipe of a credit card. It's hard to get like 8 quarters. So now you're just swiping the credit card, and you go inside, close the curtains, and take a booth, not an open booth, but an enclosed.
But you've been seeing though the trend, like from your personal rent, because you're a rental company, right? You guys offer 360, so you've noticed a huge decrease of people reaching out,
just
wanting
renting the 360.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So that is to me, I have the same sign. We get, we've if this was 2 years ago, right? Like we're right post COVID. There was a ton of requests for 360.
It's not to say it's dead.
It's not dead.
It's not dead, because I'm not selling mine and I'm not going away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, right now the trend is other stuff. There's the robot. Yeah, the robot. There's the glam arm. There's other new and shiny things out there. I'm not saying do not buy a 360. I'm not saying that you're not going to get booked. I'm not saying that at all. If you want to buy a 360, you can buy one online, photobooth101.com. They have great ones there, but just a lot less bookings, a lot less popular, and it's going to go through its cycle. Just like in 2012, when open booths came out, the enclosed booth, we thought, oh man, we can't even get rid of them. We can't we can't give them away. And now here we are, 2024. People are calling me, planners, hey, dude, I'm looking for the traditional photo booth. Do you have it? The arcade one. And now it's like, oh, man, it's been collecting dust for like 10 years.
Absolutely.
But don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. It hasn't gone away. But a lot less bookings is my only point.
Yeah. Love it. So the comment here is, do you rent out 360? Sorry, YouTube's lives are not the best. So the question here is, do you rent out 360, or is that reserved for an attendant? Yeah, we do 360 rentals, but
drop off. Yeah,
there is no drop off 360 option.
No,
You've never heard of one, right?
No.
Not even the overhead is a drop off. So they're always with an attendant.
Yeah,
unfortunately, and that's one of the reasons why it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed 360s slowing down in Cali. Again, see, maybe this is just our observation, but I know you've seen it, I've seen it, and I've definitely know a lot of people.
I'm not saying they're going away, but I have photo booths, I have a robot, I have arcade, I have 360.
Yeah.
But right now, the 360 is booked a lot less compared to the other services. But again, I'm not saying it's going away. I'm not saying it's dead or anything like that. Just not the same as it was peak in 2020, 21.
Love
That
it.
was going out every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True Magic, thank you for subscribing, new subscriber.
Sweet.
You know what? Yeah, I do think it's dying. But I know, Rex, we have probably different. When I say dying, I'm not going to say that it's going to be dead. I think it'll be around for a lot longer before it becomes like a nostalgia thing. But like in the photo booth business, you'll notice things that aren't popular become cool and popular, like the rotary phone, right? Where you pick it up, audio guest phone, right? Like simple things. So I think it'll always be available, but like I personally think the photo booth will always be around. Yeah. Photos are not going anywhere.
It's a staple. Photo booths is foundation. Yeah. The glam bot, the glam arm, the 360, the phone
trends.
Is all trend. They're cyclical. They're not going away. They will come back, just like your bell bottoms. Don't worry.
Yeah,
they're gonna come back.
What are your thoughts on chasing trends as a business owner?
I think it's good to keep an eye out to see what's coming and to see if you can incorporate it early, because early adopters, frontiersmen usually get a lot of the business because they were able to transition or adapt. Early adopters were able to adapt much faster when nobody else had it. I have it. So definitely, I'm not chasing all trends because some trends are pretty expensive to follow, but I do keep an eye on them, and I'm not opposed to them because anything that can benefit your business, any service that you can add on, whether it's photography or roaming, right? Now you can do roaming with the equipment that you already have, is all caps in your hat, or feathers in your cap. And because the more offerings you have, the more bookings you'll get because you'll have more to offer. You could become a one-stop shop.
Yeah. I'm a little different. I don't like chasing trends. I totally understand everything you said. It's valid.
But you didn't like printing either.
I still don't. I'm really, I still don't like the prints because typically you have to stay, but I don't think I've even told you. We do drop-off prints now.
Nice. See?
Yeah, it's been
gotta be comfortable
game changer. Yeah, I guess I'm just not scared to take a chance.
Yeah.
And I've realized a lot of my fear when it comes to doing drop-offs and pickups and all that is it was hard because you don't want to mess up and, it's scary when you're not there. But at the end of the day, it's just a photo booth, you guys. And I know this is like a touchy thing for people to hear. It's typically the least important thing at a party. So relax. It's not the end of the world if something happens. If you're the DJ and you screw up or you don't show up, you do something, bigger deal. If you're the caterer and you screw up the food, that's a pretty big deal. Even the desserts, right? So unless the whole event is around the photo booth, which there are some events that they'll do that where the photo booth is more important, but we're talking about some birthday parties, weddings,
I think the only people we have priority over is the face painter.
If
the face painter doesn't show up.
That's true. Okay, maybe the photo booth is more important than the face painter. But even, I guess some people might even argue and say like, well, no, we need something for the kids. Like this is like, there's some parents that hire face painters and they're doing the balloons
artists
because they want something for the kids to do.
Are you just trying to push us to the bottom of
I'm
the list?
pushing us down, guys. I don't want anyone to succeed. No, I'm just kidding. No, but this is the mindset that I have, and I know this is something I feel is true because at my wedding, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? The photo booth was the least important thing. And when I say least important thing, I'm talking about...
It's funny that you say that because you run a rental business.
I do.
That does over 6 figures at these weddings that you say we're not important at.
No, we're important, but I'm saying least important.
Oh, okay.
But this is a good thing because a photo booth is a luxury. And being a luxury, you can charge whatever you want. If you look at if we're selling water, well, we all have a common understanding of how much most people want to spend on water. But with the photo booth company, you can jack the price up. You can have your add-ons. You could do this and you could do that. So I like the flexibility of being a luxury business. And being a luxury business is the people that are usually spending money on a photo booth, I don't know. It's just a different feeling. And maybe this is something I made up in my head to give me the confidence of doing these drop-offs and the photo booth pickups and all that. But at the end of the day, I just remind myself, it's not going to ruin someone's party.
All right.
Right? Do you agree on that or no?
I totally agree.
Okay. All right. I was like, holy crap. Hold on.
But I want to give the bonus hack early.
Yeah.
say so water is a little bit like marketing photo booths. Okay? So water is water, photo booth is a photo booth, but why is it that some people could get $500 or $600 for a photo booth drop off or rental when other people are crying they can get they can barely get 250 attended, you know?
Yeah, but that's their fault.
day.
That's their fault.
Hold on. I'm going to give you
I thought you were asking me.
I'm going to give you the correlation.
Yeah.
You ready? So we take a bottle of Dasani or Arrowhead, right? At the dollar store, it's $1. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
At the gas station, because of convenience, it's $2. But when you go to Coachella, that same bottle of water is $8.
It's true.
So what does that tell you?
It's
Does
true.
the water taste better when you're at Coachella or at a rave or at the fucking airport where they rape you on water? No. That just tells you that if you're only getting $250 for your photo booth in your neighborhood, you need to start promoting your services in Beverly Hills because you need to change your location.
Yes.
Your service, your booth is bar none. It's tops, right? Just like that bottle of water, it's $1 at the dollar store. There's no difference between that bottle at $99 store than it is at
And
Coachella.
you know what's crazy? The people that are spending that much money on a bottle of water, they may tell themselves it tastes better because it's expensive. I know plenty of customers that don't rent from cheap photo booth companies because they look at price as a direct correlation of quality.
Yes.
And I don't think it's a bad idea if you guys have a photo booth company to make a completely separate business, same equipment, same everything, but have a higher price and market to the people that will pay you that top dollar.
Hold that thought. So how do you do that, right? So I would like to do that.
I got to do it too.
Okay. So the way you do this is that say, I don't know, you live in Riverside, California, right? It's in California standards, that's a little bit further from city or downtown LA. So how do you create a business in Beverly Hills where you want your clients that just wink at $900 like it's nothing? Is you go and you rent out a WeWork office, and then you create a mailbox there, and it's only like $100 a month, and now you have Joe Blow's photo booth, top-notch service with a Beverly Hills address. Oh, where do we send you the check? Oh, where are you located? Beverly Hills. When you sign up on Google My Business, what is your do you have a physical address? Yes, I do. Here is my business card. Here is my address. So that's how you do it. So that
Love that, man.
Yeah.
Guys, take notes.
So,
we got Rex here today and then next week as well.
If you live in the outskirts of town because it's cheaper and you don't have the clients that you want to cater towards, change your location, and that's how you do it. $100 a month. Or 50 actually.
You're the king. You're the king of reviews. Your rental company has so many reviews.
Thank you.
Do you mind talking about how many you have?
We're like I think we have like 115 5-star reviews.
Yeah,
and that says a lot about your company. It's a social proof. It's SP.
That is a big flex. I mean, if you have over 100 reviews, you guys, like next time, like let's just say you can get there. I mean, if I'm Rex, I don't know how you operate. Next time I get a quote, someone wants a quote and they're telling me they're considering going to a company that's cheaper or out of their budget, I'm saying, do reviews matter to you? That's a great question to ask a lead. If they say yes, just send them a screenshot and just say like we have these, like, yes, we're more expensive, right? This is another hack here, right? This is a question I'm sure you probably get often too, because I'm not saying you're cheap. You're not cheap, but you're not necessarily the most expensive. But on the scale of things, you're probably on the higher end.
Yeah, so that's how we market it. Because I look at it like cars. I'm going to interrupt you and let you go back. Right? Is even like with Toyota, we know that they're the same company, but they own Scion, they own Toyota, and they own a Lexus. Why would they cannibalize their own sales? No, they're marketing to a different company, and it's a different price point. We consider ourselves the Lexus a photo booth, that's the price that we ask for, and that's the customer that we go
Yeah.
after.
Yep.
So you won't sometimes find me on, Craigslist, because guys looking for BMWs and Lexuses aren't always hanging around on Craigslist.
Yep. Yep.
So it's the location.
So what do you do though? Like, what's your response when someone says you're out of their budget, or they got a quote from another company that's cheaper? Because I think this is something a lot of photo booth owners struggle with, is that comment from a lead. Do you say anything? Do you just let it slide?
Sure. I said, there's a photo booth for everyone out there, and what makes us different is the people, because everybody's using the same camera, everybody's using the same software, everybody's using the same printer, and you can go online and buy it yourself. But you're not going to for your wedding, because what's different is the people experience, and the experience that you give when somebody rents, and that's a harder sell unless they've seen you at the event. So if your attendant is at the event doing this, you can go next, versus, hey, come on in, it's your turn, go ahead and grab those props, we're going to take 3 pictures 5 seconds apart, I want you guys to smile on the first one. You're giving an experience. So that's how I sell them. And I go, you look at my photos and you just look at my output. You look at the smiles, the poses, and the composition, the way I line up people, because I help, is going to be different from other people that are sitting there with the phone. Yeah, you're next.
You guys, this is coming from Rex, who has been in the business for a little
Since
over
2012.
almost 12 years, over 12 years.
Yeah.
You guys, this is perfect too. There was a comment here too, and I want to talk. It's kind of it's about what we're talking about. True Music is saying, if someone tells me someone is less expensive than I tell them, why are they wasting my time?
Why are you calling me? Exactly.
But you don't tell them that though. You don't.
No.
Here's my thing. You can go ahead, you could sit there and be that direct, like, well then go with them.
No.
I don't prefer to do that, because again, this is business. There is a chance you can convince them to go with you. So I think that's a bad business move personally. What I like to do is I'll say, yes, I am more expensive, and then I give them the reasons. I'm not going to sit here and be like, we're more expensive, but we do this and that. No. It's the simple word, and I'm going to tell you why, versus but, then getting defensive.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hi, your name is Drew, and you're looking for a photo booth?
Yeah, I'm looking to rent a photo booth. I got the prices you gave me, Rex, and there's another company that is offering, what you're offering, but it's $200 less.
Hey, I totally understand, and that, I'm at 600, he's at 400. That's a phenomenal price. I'm sure they are a great company, but there must be a reason that you're calling me. It could be because of our 100+ 5-star reviews, or that we've been in the business
Oh wow, that's a lot of reviews.
For 12 years. So we're probably all using the same equipment, but what you need to understand is the service is what sets us apart, and I'm pretty sure that's why you decide to call us even after looking at our prices. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Holy
so there
crap.
You go.
5 seconds of straight bell rings, guys. Oh, and that didn't sound defensive at all.
It's a great price.
The worst thing I think you could do is like go with them. Why are you wasting my time?
No, if you're shopping on price, that's a phenomenal price.
And we all shop on price. Think about let's not be hypocrites here, you guys. If I go to some places, I'm gonna ask, hey, is there any discounts, or can I get it cheaper? That's what we do, know. And
when we go to a car dealership, I don't care if it's BMW or I'm still gonna ask. There's nothing wrong with them asking. It doesn't offend me, but it's how you turn the inquiry into a sale, and that was just that was live, that was natural, organic. That's exactly, hey, I understand, that's why you're calling me. It is a great price, and if you like the price, I would just go ahead and hire them before they get booked out right away. But there's a reason that you're calling me, and there's a reason that we charge the price we do. If you look at our reviews, you look at our output, you look at our service, right? You've experienced our service, then you're going to understand. I answered the phone on the first ring. You didn't even get my voicemail. So you don't know what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So hopefully you give us an opportunity. I'm gonna send you some more information, and only takes $100 to or 50% to book your event. We have one booth
100%.
available, and we'd like to be able to want to create the forever memories for you and your family, because you're never gonna get that day back, because
Dude.
you're only gonna get married once.
Wow, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's I just honestly my again, to recap, whenever can we get a lower price, or they're offering this, I just say, hey, like, are you only shopping for price, or do things like reviews,
Quality.
output, years of experience, like, does that matter? If they say yes, I'll say awesome. I'll send screenshots, reviews. If they're getting married, right? If it's a person wanting a photo booth for the wedding, I have a hard drive filled with testimonials that I do every single event I get a chance. So if I'm at a wedding, right, I'll get a video. Let's just say Rex is the groom. Let's just assume this is my video here. This is a video that I shoot to send to people that want to quote, and I need to convince, right? Hey, this is Drew from Drew's Photo Booth. I am with Rex. We just provided a photo booth rental for his wedding. Rex, what'd you think about the photo booth?
Oh my God, it was phenomenal. The line was nonstop all night long. My guests could not stop raving about your operators. They were so friendly. They helped with getting people through the booth. They helped organizing the props table, which is usually a mess. They just let everything fall to the floor. The prints were immaculate. They were sharp. They were well lit. You guys really pay attention to the quality and the output that you give to your customers. It's phenomenal.
Awesome. So Rex, the whole process of us bringing the photo booth from the time where you reached out and booked and we got the template and getting here, can you just talk about the process of that? Was that easy? Was it like something stressful? Just for anyone that's watching, that's considering, can you just talk about that process?
Yeah, weeks leading up to a big event like that where you have family and friends coming, there's a lot of stress, and we're still working our jobs 9 to 5, and we're planning it afterwards. And your office and your booking system made it so easy that we could pay one click and just pay. And then also your graphic designer was so good in helping us get the design that we want as soon as we sent our inspiration, and then we got the draft back. We were so happy with it because it matched with everything else that we wanted.
Yeah.
Because you listen to what it is that we wanted. You didn't try to sell me something that I didn't want or something that you wanted to push. We told you that we really liked the greenery, and you allowed us to go into the software and pick the backdrop that we want, and it matched with everything, and that's all we could ask for.
Oh man, well Rex, man, thank you so much. Hopefully we didn't take too much of your time. Enjoy the wedding. And just one last question, Rex. If anyone's getting married and they want a photo booth, do you recommend us?
Absolutely. Rustic Charm, #1 for weddings, for guests. No, hands down. Hands down.
Thank you guys so much. Again, we're at Rex's wedding, and let me go ahead and just show you some of the photos that came from this event. Enjoy. Then we just show some photos. This is a perfect video. So obviously when Rex talked, that was a lot. No, usually when I do these testimonials, they're just quick answers. But like everything he said, like the templates, these would be things that I would ask, right? Because most part they're not like, I don't know.
You need to be leading with your question.
Exactly. So think about that. If someone is calling you and they're like, oh, this is our budget, can you work with us? Or we found another company cheaper. Guess what? Does the other company have a video of someone that just got married that loved our photo booth? And that's why I also talk about the process of booking. Because look, I'm a married man. I had a wedding, and I understand that it is stressful dealing with a lot of vendors, wedding planners, venues, cake designs, getting there, family. So the process of, and this is the problem too, a lot of photo booth owners only focus their customer service on them being there in the providing the service at the event. But oh, what's up? Monse just came in. There's a lot of people that hire us for the photo booths that never end up using it.
Walk through.
Yeah, come through.
What's up? I thought it was next Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but I wanted to come
We
in.
had some miscommunication. I might have said that. I mean, it could have been my fault. But
Whatever.
we're coming back next Thursday too.
Sorry about the mess.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
I came
We're
There's
live.
no
We're
mess.
live, by the way. So there's no mess here. It's immaculate. I can eat off the floor. It's so clean here.
So one thing I want to add, and I got this from Alan Berg, who's an absolute guru. is if you don't like the $5.99 package and you're just intent on purchasing by price, what we can do is, what would you like to take away to get to that budget? We can do $3.99, but there's no printing. There's going to be no backdrop, but we can definitely do 3 hours, or we can add an additional hour for you, so you get full 4 hours of our drop-off digital package.
Absolutely.
So never push a customer away because they can't, they don't want to pay your price. You can always, I learned that from Alan Berg. It's, you know, is take something away from the package and say, hey, you know you like us, you know you like our service, but it's going to be without the backdrop, and it's going to be without the online printing, and without an operator. But you are going to get rustic charm with the 5-star service for your event.
So it's exactly what we were talking on TikTok, what I was mentioning. If they want to change in price, you change the terms.
Yeah, you change the package and say, what would you like to take away?
I know you want to go to your seat.
No, I'll just head out.
Are you sure?
I was gonna clean.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's perfect in here. There's nothing to clean.
Bye, it's nice seeing you.
Yeah, I love the AC. See, I know you don't want to leave.
All right, love you. So,
AC.
so I love that, man. I live by that too. Like, you know, and what I love about my rental business and what we've done is I have prices for everybody, man. We have our print price that's usually the highest, and if that's too much, well, let me tell you about the all-day drop-off.
Oh, yeah.
Then if that's too cheap, I'm sorry, if that's too expensive, I'm sorry, guess what? Now we have the photo booth pickup.
Yeah.
But I'm changing the terms on all of them. If you want the best, perfect, it's going to cost you here. If you can't, if your budget's not there, well, guess what? Now we're going to remove the employees and we're going to drop it off. And I'm changing the terms to make it better for me. So yeah, I'll make less if I'm doing a drop off, but however, I keep my time. I can drop off a second
Keep the
booth.
time, and you get to acquire a client.
Exactly.
The more you close, the more you make. I never want to deter.
And then at the pickup level, yeah, we sometimes only make $200 from a rental, but
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So they come here. They come to your office and pick
Yeah.
up. That's so you just move them in tiers. Change
Tiers.
it for a package. Don't turn them away. If they're shopping by price, then you just move them to a different package, and
Yeah.
they say, well, I can get, you know, $400 from the other company, and they're gonna deliver it. I said, that's fine.
so check it out. You see those 4 photo booths?
Yeah. Oh,
Those are all being picked up today.
those are your pickup booths.
I did 28 of them last month.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we did so my favorite rental now, believe it or not, is the pickup, then it's the drop off, then it's the attendant. It takes, like, if they only get the bare minimum package, because it starts off at $199, we let them come during the week, then they can drop it off by the following Monday. I am super flexible, but they're doing all the hard work. They're picking it up, they're driving, they're setting it up, they're breaking it down and bringing it back to me.
Oh my God, they want to see that. Here,
Yeah.
turn the camera towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Let me unplug this.
you gonna unplug it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to let you guys know. Dude, this is another aspect of your business taught by Photo Booth 101. Look, each one has their tower. It has the ring light with the iPad and the artwork ready to go. Because, you know, these guys don't know how to set up their artwork. You have to do it for them. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, all set up the same way, ready to go out. And he doesn't even have to leave the office in order to do these.
Yeah.
So if you have extra booth, or if not, you can buy extra booth to add this to your offering, because you guys don't want to ever lose any type of client, because that's how you're going to hit 6 figures, right?
Yep.
Calls don't always come in, but when they do, you want to be able to convert them. So to have this as part of your rental business is huge.
Dude.
Huge.
I haven't even talked to you about the price structuring and what it comes in at.
Yeah, let's talk
Oh,
about the
you're
pricing.
gonna love this.
Tell me about the pricing.
All right, so for the pickup, you guys,
Yeah.
um,
Make sure you're in it. Huh?
yeah.
Oh, me too. Yeah. Cool.
So
So what are the rental package prices?
$199. They get to use, we call it a 24-hour activation. That includes just the software with the photo, one photo. No template, no internet, nothing.
Oh wow.
So I'm charging them $20 for Monse to make an overlay,
Okay.
$20 for internet activation.
How do you turn on the internet?
We have a couple iPads that have no internet.
Oh,
So if
no
they
Wi-Fi.
no Wi-Fi, yeah. So $20 for that.
Yeah.
The GIF and boomerang feature, that is a $50 upgrade. That's free for me. The software has it, literally a couple
It's a
clicks.
checkbox like lamp.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Backdrop, that's a $75 upgrade. The table with the props, $50. And
So what does that actually end up?
there's times it can go up to about $475.
Wow. And they're kind of gonna come pick it up.
They're doing all the work.
Wow.
So I'm at a point in my rental business now, man, where I'm trying to remove myself as much as possible, so I have my valuable time. And when people start off, I love it, and you should be doing this. You should be obsessed with giving it your time.
Yeah.
And then you get to a point where you're so busy and you're like, I can't make any more money unless I hire an employee. Then you can try to make some moves to remove yourself, save that time, so you can use your time and your experience to make you more money.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love that you have booths ready to go and you're not stuck at that $199 price.
No.
But they realize how much work is in it, and how many times have they gone up to $475 and they said, you know what, at $500 you said you drop it off. You're like, yeah.
They wouldn't, but they wouldn't get all the upgrades.
Right.
Like, so even for the drop off, it's bare minimum.
At $500.
And if they wanted all of that, they'd probably spend around $800.
Yeah, by that point they just did attend it.
Yeah, and some people are like, hell yeah, I'll to save 300, 400
Sure.
bucks. Yeah, I'll go drive to you.
Sure.
So again, see, I changed the terms, gave them a better price.
Yeah.
And it's just about having those options. And again, I always hear everybody like, what happens if they break it? Or
yeah, do you have a contract? I need that
Always.
contract, bro.
Yeah,
Because
gotcha.
I'm afraid that people are going to steal my shit, break my shit,
Mhm.
and I'm going to end up with a loss.
Stealing is not what I'm scared of. I've never had a booth stolen, and I've done well over 1,000 of these pickups. You guys,
Because you have their driver's license.
driver's license,
address,
address.
credit card on file.
I don't do it.
Oh, you don't do it.
I used to, and it turned off a lot of people who were just worried.
Okay.
There are a lot of scams going on,
Yeah.
but I don't worry if something is broken because one, I sell the equipment. A broken ring light is $100 fix. So even if they break it and then they return it, the ring light's going to be the most expensive part to replace, the electronic, right?
Yeah.
I
The rest is
still
just
made
that-
money. I still
Yeah.
made money. And I've had one broken item once. Obviously, it does come back with some scratches and dings. They're not going to take care of it. But at a $199 rental, like most
But
people
you could
aren't,
repaint
they're not
it
expecting a Ferrari photo booth,
You
right?
can repaint it for $100.
Exactly. I could touch it up. So like, it broke one time. I charged them $150, $100 for the part, $50 for the inconvenience. The lady was so happy. She goes, "I thought this was going to cost me at least $1,000."
Wow.
And I said, "No, I don't want to take advantage of you." And we value as a client. This lady books us like 4 to 5 times a year.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
That's phenomenal.
And look, I know not
She
everyone.
could have bought it by then.
She could have bought it. The booth that we use for the pickups is the Digi booth. We sell it for $1,400.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like, it's
You can make your money back in a month.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
so
cool.
so Hans is doing it. Hans had like four of those events
He has
recently.
4
last-
DGBs?
No, he's using a different booth. He's using the party booth.
Okay.
And
With the LED lights.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
I'm giving him one more. Hans has been like a really big part of Photo Booth 101.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, there's a solid life here. Anything, man?
Yeah,
Anything
you
you wanna plug that you got coming up? or
No, we're gonna be doing some collab videos on wireless printing and printing when you don't have the internet.
Yep.
So stay tuned for those. Those will come out soon. And if you guys want to see us more in collabs, let us know.
We need a name. We need a name for the duo here. Do you guys have any duo names for Rex and I? So when we come and we make the videos, it could be like
The Rex
the Booth Bombers, or I don't know, some kind of cool name. But let's get to these comments though before we sign off, Rex. I don't want to leave anyone hanging.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know we had some people. Yo, Mando, what's up? What's up? William is saying that was smooth talking. That's so funny. True music. Okay. How do the pickups and drop-offs when one doesn't have a retail location? I don't want clients coming to my home. I love that. I was about to bring that up. So, great question here. Starbucks,
Yep.
McDonald's parking lot,
The
Bank
city
of America.
library. Go to the city library. They have an outlet there. Or
Oh, no, not even that.
Yeah.
No, we don't. I'm just talking about meeting with the clients.
Yeah.
I don't like. Okay, so before I had the store, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had people come to my home, but I would vet them first. Before they come, I have a picture of their driver's license. I've talked to them. There's been a few people that was a little iffy. I just met them at my local McDonald's because there was a McDonald's by my house. Then it got to the point where my wife was like, you know what, let's change this up. So it was strictly at local businesses down the street. So it's not as passive, but like I would rather drive 3 minutes to McDonald's than have to drive 45 minutes to bring it to their party, and it's still more passive that way. So what I did is I'm on the phone, they're talking to, well, how does this work? I'm saying, we can meet at a local business. We have a Starbucks down the street. The reason why we do that is we're a small business and we operate out of the house,
Right,
out of out of our garage, right? And I just say, as a small business, if I get a store, you don't have to explain this, but if they ever ask, you can just say, if we do have a retail store, the price is going to be about double. So this is how we're giving you the value. Is we're operating, and literally all you have to say is just we're a small business, so we prefer to do it this way. No one cared. These customers are so excited to have a photo booth for $199. Because not everyone gets upgrades. There will be some people, and I feel like there's been plenty of customers like that have shown gratitude, but for some reason, it's always the pickup people.
I know.
They come back, they're happy, they'll bring donuts, and like it's just insane. It's like they're the most they're the most grateful, but they're doing all the work, which blows my mind.
You know what it is? It gave them that confidence that they can do something for their guests, because their guests are walking in and who did that? They're like, oh, I set it up. I did that for you guys. I made the cake. I made the outfits. I made the the decorations. I did the balloons. What do you think? Oh my God, it's so fantastic, Drew.
I love it, dude.
Yeah. Didn't ring the bell.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right. Another one from True Music. When they do pickups and drop-offs, do they ever get tech question phone calls? Great question. That's a great question.
Yeah.
You know what? Not really.
Yeah.
But I have it down. Look, let me show you guys. List of instructions. It's literally 6 steps. Also, if the instructions aren't clear, scan it for a QR code. Then if they scan that, it takes them to a video of me doing what they need to be doing. My last call we had was for a pickup maybe about a month and a half, 2 months ago. The lady was just like, it's not turning on. And then I was like, okay, give me 1 second, I'll FaceTime you. And then she goes, oh, never mind, the breaker was off. And that's not the photo booth problem, that's an electric problem at the venue. So it worked. Sometimes what will happen, the internet, and this is what I tell all the guests, if you, there's a chance, and this is even if you're at the event, this can happen to you. If the internet is not fast enough, people have to wait to get their photos until we get it back. But again, we have AirDrop. So even if the internet goes off, I tell the client, iPhone users can get it instantly, but they'll all be saved. So yeah, that's that.
So we'll go back one though.
Yeah.
I want to see the contract so that people don't break or steal my crap. Do you sell that contract? I need a copy of that.
We don't sell it yet because I'm in a weird place. I want to offer the contract with the bundle, but I really do think the future of photo booths
is the drop off.
The drop off and the pickups.
Wow.
And I mean, not when I say future, I think it's going to be the future of owners, what they want to do. Yeah. I'm not saying everyone is going to want to pick up, but I think, how attractive is this, you guys? You can buy a photo booth for $1,400 and run a business where you don't have to go travel far and set it up. They do all of that for you. Like to me, that sounds like the most attractive option.
Okay, so I have a quick question for you, right? What's the funkiest thing you've done between a drop and the pickup?
Wait, you say funkiest?
Yeah, do you think? I know you guys been to the movies. You guys drop off a booth. You get paid $500. Yeah, I see you. You go get your tacos.
Yeah.
Then you guys go to the movies. That's like, typical date night while making money.
Mm-hmm.
What's like the craziest or most unique thing you've done right after a drop off? Yeah.
Oh, we went.
Never mind.
I went.
Sorry, I asked.
No, I mean, I don't know what you mean by funkiest.
Well, just different because I
went fishing. I went fishing once.
Fishing.
Mm-hmm. I went fishing. Yeah, I was literally in a boat. This is how confident I was in a boat with no cell service. We're somewhere in Long Beach, and I wasn't even worried about it.
Wow.
Because
And then you came back and then you went and picked up the booth.
Yeah, we picked up the booth. I smelled like fish, but like, You know what I love, Rex, about the drop-off? And I just want to end with this gem here. Really good photo booth owners not only understand what their photo booth can do and provide, really good photo booth owners understand the type of event they're doing and the selling points for that specific type of event. So for me, having been married, and doing a lot of weddings, because before I was a photo booth owner, I was a videographer. I used to shoot weddings. I know that a lot of vendors that do the hourly rates show up and set up during the ceremonies, and sometimes it's during things, and they're walking through the venue. And one thing I tell people about the drop off when they're having weddings, I say, well, look, we can do prints. We're going to charge you by the hour, but just know that we like all the other vendors, they're going to be showing up during the event because they're paid hourly. Why would they show up before anything? So I say, with the drop off option, you won't see us. We show up before any of your guests, and we pick it up after your party ends.
Wow.
And there's some brides that are like, I love that idea. And I'm like, just be careful. Even if you don't go with us, just understand that some photo booth owners will be making 6 trips. Sometimes it is noisy, so maybe it's in the middle of a speech. You won't even see us.
Yeah.
So that is a big selling point.
And you're always on time.
Always on time. Yeah, yeah. So let's go to more. This is a good one, man. It's. All right, guys. I know we had a few more comments here before we sign off. Oh man, there's a bunch. The Drex. Drex. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
The Drex collab.
The Drex collab.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Vic S. Best way to give free rentals for starting photo booth company.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yep.
Work with the school. Yeah, not only can do something free on the first day of school. Hey, this is the first day of school for whatever elementary 2024. But hey, if we do this for you, let us do your first dance, or let us do your back to school event. Turn an exposure into a booking.
How would you go about getting those free events?
Go talk to the PTA. Hey,
Yeah.
who's in charge of the PTA? We want to make a donation.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let me give you the name and number.
Oh, I
Right?
love it. Love it.
All
That's
right,
a
hope
value
that
bomb.
helped. Yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
I get a bell. I get a bell for that.
Let's go.
I get a bell for that. Ding. Value bomb.
Blanca is saying, do you provide physical instructions to set up everything? Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
piece of paper.
Just showed it.
Yep. So he has this piece of paper that goes out with all of their rentals that you saw in the bags, and it's laminated so it doesn't get torn, it doesn't get ruined. I'm just doing all sorts of stuff to it.
This is a year old, by the way.
Oh,
It's not bad.
it's been everywhere, and they have a QR code that goes to a video.
But,
so if they don't even bother to read, then yeah. Then
I'm thinking, honestly, though, I'm thinking of starting like a package. It's called the pickup package, where you get your booth, you get the instructions that you provide your customers. It comes with the contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see if anyone would be interested in that, because it's a completely different
no,
ballgame.
but I'm interested.
But you can't.
I'm
so-
interested in the contract.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what Hans does, what does he do? Oh, so Hans, yeah, for his pickup booth option, he does take credit cards.
Oh, wow.
And he holds their card on file on Honeybook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Honeybook is good, by the way.
Yeah, and I don't do it because I'm not worried, and I know worst case scenario. Yeah, they steal it, but it's an iPad. It's literally a GPS device. I have an AirTag in the booths as well.
Hidden.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
That's smart.
Yeah, man.
Give a bell. Give me. So yes, he took a $25 AirTag and hid it into the column of that booth so he
Love
could
it.
track it. Oh,
hey,
wow.
my man Sal, what's up, Sal? Sal's a new photo booth
regular.
owner.
Oh, okay.
Sal also owns some of the cardboard vending boxes as well. Sal, any new locations, man? Have you done a collection yet, too? I want to hear, man. Great live stream, guys. Thank you, so informative. My pleasure. We are appreciative for you guys for tuning in. All right, let's try to get through these so we can end the live here. On a pickup, how does a customer enter the Luma Booth app without going through the entire iPad? Also in regards to connecting to Wi-Fi. Great question. I'm not using Luma Booth for the pickups. I'm using Curator. Yeah, I'm using Curator. Because with Luma Booth, they can get access to their old events. However, we are gonna be switching soon to Luma Booth. And what I'm gonna do is create an account and have that account only active on one iPad. And we're gonna go and delete the other events, so when they go onto it, it's only their event. That is something we're going to do. But with Curator, I like the fact that like you can create your own email for each event. It's a little complicated, but yeah, that's how we do
Curator, shout out James.
it. But yeah, we're going to be switching to Luma Booth very soon for that. And I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that, because you're right, they could easily go through the iPad
Different
and add
tools, different situations.
Yeah. So I know I'm gonna see. We're gonna try it. But Hans has been doing it. He's been doing the Luma Booth, and he hasn't had any issues really with that. So
Next question.
yeah, I think that's it. All right, perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, Rex, where can everybody follow your YouTube journey, your page, and all that?
Yeah, you can find me Rex's photo booth reviews and tutorials on YouTube.
Follow him, you guys. I mean it. Like when it comes to tech and when it comes to like tutorials, this is your man. Rex is the man. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching. We will be live again soon next week. Rex is coming back in, but you'll see me soon. I'm uploading a podcast that should be ready in about an hour. So if you want to see that, that'll be live. All right, guys, bye. All right.